Hey kids, InvertedCow here, and welcome to Empyrion. We are playing a little game of Ironman. Basically, the rule is every person will start with the same planet seed, the same planet, same landing, same everything, and we will land on the planet, and you have one death, only one death. Should you die, you are out. Joining me on this season, the host, Captain Adonis, Zanfen, Lift Pizzas, Truth Seeker 22, Virus, Grandpa, CLmech, Haladmer, and PJ Dog Mum. ShaiQuera. Hey kids, InvertedCow here, and welcome back to Empyrion. I just thought I'd show you something here, just so you don't suspect that I'm running on an easy difficulty. This is my Ironman game. This is a backup of it I make just to check things. But my difficulty settings on this game are set at preset medium. Everything is medium. Everything's just default settings. Just because I noticed that my Xerox were running really easily for me on the last couple of missions, and I keep wondering if maybe I'm running on an easy setting or something like that. But I checked, and no, it's on the default medium setting, which is what we're supposed to be at. So there we go. I'm going to jump into game here real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, kids, we are back in game, and you may or may not recognize where we are. In fact, you probably will not recognize where we are. I am on the bridge of my partially built capital vessel. That's right. So I'll take you through a quick little walkthrough as to where we're at and how things are going. Of course, my bridge, I mean, it's a one-person ship, one-person bridge, so yeah, everything I need is up here, more or less. Staircase down to the main hangar bay. Medical lab with all the fixtures and things you need. Very, as of yet, unfinished interior hull. Storage area and large constructor storage. Above here is where my generators are. This is where the core currently sits. This is not where it's going to reside permanently. I have to move it. I just haven't gotten around to it. There's still a lot of texturing and detailing and stuff to do. I am not that great at when it comes to building ships because, after a while I just kind of like, what do I need? What does it need? What else does it need? It really doesn't need much else, except weapons and thrusters, because I do not have enough thrusters to actually lift this ship off the ground. So right now it's sitting here not being able to move. The general day, I've been working on this ship now for a couple of days. Oh, come on, you're not going to be that way, are you? On and off for a couple of days. Generally every... Why are you doing that? Piece of junk. Every day that I work on this, the same set of sequences happen. I work on this for a couple of hours or for a little bit. Nighttime comes around. Just after nighttime, I get a drone base or drone attack. I then fly due west, right over this area. I shoot down upwards of 3 or 4 drones, pick up and loot, and maybe hunt a few random critters. Come back here, dump everything into the storage facility here on the civil hub, and go back to building. The ship is textured, just straightforward textured with the matte blue from the texture tool. Come on, give me the texture tool. There we go, good boy. Page 2, this one here. I usually do is I do the outer hulls on whole block with this texture. That way I can find any defects, and when I remove some of the base building blocks, like I start the building and then I add all the angles and slopes, I can do is see where the outside edge of the ship is. Now the ship has, of course, a lot of stuff it needs. Like I said, it needs thrusters. It still needs weapons. I haven't got the weapons installed yet. But we'll take a quick little fly around. As you can see, it is fairly large. It is actually larger than I really need. But, you know, I'm having fun. And I'm more or less been wasting time the last little bit here waiting for today's mission to drop. Yes, that's correct. Mission of the day, or mission of the week, for Wednesday is to take out both the radar station and I'll remember where it was, the armory, which I think is actually right there. Waypoint and accept. That's going to be today's mission. Now, unfortunately, I like to try to do maximum limit of 15 or 20 minute, between 20 and 30 minute episodes. I don't like to run long episodes. However, that being said, part of the Ironman rules is I have to show that that the mission of the week has been accomplished during the one episode, or during the day Wednesday, so before the end of day Wednesday. So what might end up happening is that Wednesday might actually end up being a double header episode. That's right, you may actually get a second episode pumped in here today at some point, and that will be me taking out one or both of these, probably the second one of these, depending on how much I can edit out of them, because I can do a lot of creative editing during the edit process. Now, let's have a look, see where we're at here. I have I have gone to the moon. On the moon, I can't show you because I'm on this planet, but on the moon, I collected, there was another civil hub. There was the white crashed ship, I don't know what it's called. I completely harvested that, and I harvested, yeah, I looted a residence, I believe was the other thing. Or not a residence, something, settlement. Morning, dude. Thanks. Talk to you later. And yeah, I brought most of that stuff back, and I've been literally pumping it right into the constructor here to build to build stuff for that capital vessel. Come on, jump. As you can see, it is a long way from being ready to fly, but it's getting there. So we're open up B menu because this is something I got to remember. I am currently level 23, 194 kills, 0 deaths. That's right, I am still undead. My tech, I have pretty much unlocked everything up to everything that I really want on anything. I've got the capital vessel or base artillery to unlock at some point. The furnaces were glitchy as anything last time I used them. In fact, you couldn't use them at all. And I'm sorry, Empyrion, but as long as you keep messing with crap that worked, I'm not going to get too ambitious about using it. I'm not going to bother along this thing. None of these weapons are any good to me, base-wise. Let's see here. Capital Vessel, of course, I've unlocked pretty much everything in Capital Vessel with the exception of the Pulse Laser, which, again, why would you give the better weapon first? I don't know. And the Artillery Turret, which I do want to unlock, as well as the Multi-Turret. I've already got the Drill Turret unlocked, so we're good on that. Small vessel again, yeah. I look at these and I keep wondering if they're going to do atmospheric engines. Do sort of like Space Engineers, where you have space-based engines and you have atmospheric-based engines. Atmosphere engines don't work that well in space. Space engines don't work that well on the planet. You know, that kind of thing. Again, these, which I'm not going to bother unlocking, because dumbfire rockets and railguns are really all you need for most small vessel stuff. The hover vessel, I have also unlocked pretty much everything. The multi-turret, and you really don't even need the drill turret anymore. Hover vessel drills have become obsolete because of the way the new resource distributions are. It's no longer where you just go down and have this great big giant node of resource that you had to sit there and hog out for half an hour. Now it's like you fly over, you park, you zip a mini drone down there, and you zap everything. So even using drill turrets to harvest it isn't going to make any sense. But the multi-turret will replace that, because obviously you need the multi-turret to zap apart bases, and I'm still thinking very seriously about building a scavenger truck type build just for using multi-turret to tear apart bases. Miscellaneous, of course, the fusion cells have been built, and I have placed a I have placed a hydrogen generator out to start making those. I'm still debating on the auto miners. I'm not too keen on them, but then again, it's a fire and forget thing. Tools, everything's unlocked, and weapons. Pretty much unlocked everything that I'm really all that too interested in, except I'm thinking I might do is go for the minigun. That being said, because I like having, I'm looking at some of the upcoming missions, and I'm thinking that having a little bit heavier weapon would be useful. Other things, I have picked myself up heavy armor. Yes, I found a heavy armor on the moon and have decided to equip it with some armor boosts and multi-boosts. I also found an EVA boost in one of the random lockers, and have made myself, oops, I parked up there, didn't I? Yes. I have made a EVA suit of armor, which I have, I believe, stored on this thing. I'm going to have to put an armor locker on this thing, and at some point in the next couple days, go to space. because I need parts for this thing. The flux coils are desperately needed for every thruster now. It used to not be quite that bad, but they have changed a lot of the recipes, a lot of the build things have been changed. And that means that the parts that I need for this ship are harder to come by. I have to do a lot more hunting. So I have to go to space and hunt a whole bunch of space drones in order to build the rest of the thrusters that I need to actually get this thing to fly, as well as the rocket guns on the front and the drill and multi-turret that I will be needing. As for the rest of the interior, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. It might actually get no more interior than that, except maybe an extra layer of armor plating around on the sides. So, whoops, that being said, let's gear ourselves up a little bit here. And yes, I actually do have 1,500 rounds of pistol ammo sitting in the cargo box, plus another 500 here. This is literally from the drones. I have not made one single round of pistol ammunition. Tier 2 shotgun and Tier 2 sniper have both been made, as well as I've got a stockpile of portable oxygen, couple of bandages, not that many. I will need to grab some food from Smiley downstairs here, and I need to get a few more explosives. I've also set up some spotlights around the area so some of the things are lit. Hey, baby. Oh, you got your screen working again. Awesome. Must be so much nicer to actually have something to look at now. I mean, besides, you know, yours truly. Never mind me, I'm just making up some explosives. I'm going to go kind of have a blast. She loves me. She really does. I took out this stupid spawner. The plate spawner that's right here is gone. I got tired of those stupid little cyborg guys and all their racket. And we'll take a stack of stacked of canned vegetables. Poor guy, he's stressed out of his mind. It's not like this couple over here are always arguing. Worse than my parents. There we go. Explosives in our pocket. I've got some explosives in my pocket and I don't know what to do with them. Okay. So radar station, you are target number 1 now. Like I said, I'm probably going to do a little bit of creative editing, that kind of thing, but we'll go have a flyby on this radar station because this thing I have been wanting to take some pot shots at for a while. Full on rockets. Those are antennas. Oh, you sneaky buggers. Those look like guns and they're antennas. Okay, we have hover or landing craft on its way. Should take it a few more minutes to get over here, but that's all right. Clears the deck. I don't know what else is up there. I saw some small arms fire coming from something over here. Yay, stuff and things. So I'm not entirely certain as to whether or not last episode if I was in the wrong by using rockets to knock on the door. Hello? There you go. But, you know how it is. Just trying to park my ship here, guys. Whoops. Today, we are learning how to fly. There we go. Let's go to the stairs out here. Let's have a look-see at this thing. This looks very similar to the... This is exactly the same. Are you for kidding me? Real? Really? Oh, wait a sec. I see a red dot on my thing. Oh, that's minigun drone. Yeah, your radar station. Why are you saying power station? They took the same thing and they just changed a few blocks on it. I hate doing combat at the middle of the night. Set up our guns here. Suppose it would probably be useful if my guns were actually in my inventory and not sitting in my cargo box. Nah, we'll just go with that. That. No, I'm not organized this morning at all in the slightest, so that's how it goes some days. What? Oh, that's right. They took the scope off of the shotgun, didn't they? Dude, how's it going? Excuse me, I'm just gonna loot your corpse. Thank you. Have a nice day. Stick your nose out, please. Look, I know you're hiding there. There you are. You, come over here. Jerk. I was good till I took one in the knee. Power's out. Ooh. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow. No, 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 no. Shooting back. Excuse me. Who was the jerk that was shooting me? Was that you, jerk? I think he was offended that I was blowing up his base or something. I don't know. Some people. How about you come over here and let me shoot you in the head a few times, Mike? Did mention that I don't like you. Right? Okay, good. I gotta worry about these guys. Maybe they're so grumpy. I mean, they're always carrying stomach pills. I'm just wondering if the food doesn't agree with them or something. They should find a new employer. One who feeds them better food. Oh. Okay, Empyrion, I am really not happy with the way you nerfed the shotgun. Especially not being able to bring up the targeting reticle. Okay, now the question is, were they stupid enough to move the core, or did they leave the core in the same spot? No, they left the core in the same spot. Wow. Okie dokie. What? I hit you with reload, you jerk. Uh-oh. That's out of bullet. Hello, dude. Excuse me. That's out of bullet. Please stop chasing me. Thank you. Alright. Give me that line of crap. Let's send in the drone. Since I knock out the power, of course, the turret over here is out. But yep, they're there. The core's sitting right there. Oh, there, I blew your load. Oh, I gotta go grab my multi-tool, or did I put it in my inventory? I put it in my inventory. There we go. Zap. And yay! Oh, yeah. See, this is the things I need. Really, really, really need these flux coils and power coils. So, I've been itching to get in here and knock these bases out for a while. Spare parts. That's for SV, don't need it. Hover vessel, don't really need it. This is where I have said in the past that I would love to see them give us a recycling bin. A machine to tear this kind of crap back down to its raw components. That would be so awesome. I mean, like you saw all the pistol ammo I had. I'd love to be able to tear that back down to steel plate and, well, it's not Prometheum, or it's not, what is it called? Prometheum now, I guess. Yeah. It used to be magnesium, now it's Prometheum. You know, I'd love to be able to tear that stuff down to that and reuse it. You know, because I can always use that. Yeah, see, these auto miner cores, I pick them up and, never know if I want to use them or not. Junk and trash and stuff. Oh no, you're picking this up. Here, you throw this plastic in the garbage or something. Okay, well, kids, that's part one. As I said, I'll probably do is a two-part deal, depending on how long it takes to do the second half of this. I'm going to pause here. I am going to strip this thing down and stuff it into a cargo box somewhere, turn it into something useful, see where we're at, and then we'll go take out that armory 6.63 kilometers away from us. So, depending, again, like I said, depending on how long it takes for editing, I'll either be right back or I'll see you on the bonus episode for today, Wednesday. And, yeah. Thanks for watching. Good night for now.